So, what if I told you that you have a superpower? Seriously, it's a dormant ability, something that's literally hardwired into your DNA, and it can unlock impossible strength and razor sharp focus in a split second. And no, this isn't science fiction, it's a built in survival mechanism. In this explainer, we're going to dive deep into the incredible biology that makes it all possible.
I mean, we've all heard them, right? These incredible, almost unbelievable stories. A mom lifting a car off her kid, or someone performing an insane feat of athleticism to escape danger. You have to wonder, how is that even possible? Is it all just a myth, or is there something real going on inside our bodies?
Well, the answer, the secret ingredient to these superhuman moments, it all comes down to a single molecule, a chemical messenger that can turn an ordinary person into a hero for just a few critical seconds. That secret? It's adrenaline. And now we're going to break down exactly how this one little molecule can turn you into a temporary superhero.
Okay, so an adrenaline rush isn't just some random explosion of energy. No way. It's a precise, lightning-fast biological response, and it all kicks off with your brain's unbelievably sophisticated threat detection system.
Think of it like a high-speed chain of commands that happens in a flash. First up, you've got the sentry, your amygdala. It's like your brain's emotional smoke detector. It spots a threat, maybe a swerving car or a sudden loud noise, and it sounds the alarm. That alarm goes straight to step 2, the command center, your hypothalamus, which immediately gives the order. And finally, that order travels at the speed of light down your nervous system to the adrenal glands for step 3, the launch. And bam, they instantly flood your entire bloodstream with adrenaline. Once that adrenaline hits your bloodstream, that's when the real show begins. And this isn't just a localized thing. We're talking about a full-body takeover, prepping every single system you have for peak performance.
But you might be wondering, how can one chemical do so many different things all at once? The answer is these little things called adrenergic receptors. Just imagine them as special keyholes located on all of your major organs. Adrenaline is the master key. When it clicks into place, it unlocks a very specific survival action in that organ. It's an incredibly efficient system.
So let's start with the lungs. Adrenaline hits the receptors there, and suddenly the smooth muscles in your airways just relax and open wide. This lets you pull in a massive amount of oxygen with every single breath. You're basically supercharging your body's fuel intake. Now, with all that extra oxygen, you've got to have a way to deliver it, right? Adrenaline tells your heart to go into complete overdrive. Your heart rate skyrockets, and the force of each beat gets stronger, pumping that oxygen-rich blood to your muscles at an absolutely incredible speed. But oxygen is only half of the equation. You need raw energy. Well, adrenaline also signals your liver to perform what is basically a minor miracle. It instantly converts its stored energy, called glycogen, into glucose, pure sugar, and dumps it straight into your bloodstream. We're talking a massive, immediate energy rush, providing pure, usable fuel for your muscles. And believe it or not, it's not just your muscles getting an upgrade. Your senses sharpen dramatically. Your pupils dilate to let in as much light as possible, literally improving your vision. And your brain activates a kind of tunnel vision, filtering out all the non-essential noise so you can focus with absolute crystal clarity on the one thing that matters: survival. Okay, so your body is now completely fueled up and laser focused. This is where we connect everything back to those stories of superhuman strength. Let's look at how all these internal changes actually translate into those external, seemingly impossible actions. Now, here's a totally fascinating concept. Your body has safety limiters. On a normal day, your brain deliberately stops you from using all of your muscle fibers at once. And you know why? Because if you did, you could literally tear your own muscles and tendons right off the bone. It's a safety protocol. But in an adrenaline state, your brain says, forget the protocol, and overrides those limiters, allowing for what scientists call maximal recruitment. And what that means is you get access to 100% of your muscle potential, every single fiber firing together in perfect unison. This is the biological reality behind lifting a car. You're not suddenly stronger, you're just unlocking the full strength you had inside you the whole time. The second piece of this superpower puzzle is pain suppression. Adrenaline also triggers the release of endorphins, which are your body's own natural painkillers. This means your body can literally numb itself to pain, allowing you to power through a serious injury just to get yourself to safety. You ever hear someone in an accident say that time slowed down? Yeah, that's adrenaline too.
It's not that time is actually changing, it's that your brain starts processing information so much faster than normal that the world appears to be moving in slow motion. This gives you precious extra milliseconds to react and make a life-saving decision.
But of course, you can't run your engine at 100% forever. Using this superpower comes with a price. Once the threat is gone, your body has to deal with the aftermath, what you can basically think of as the adrenaline hangover. To manage this come down, a totally different system kicks in, the parasympathetic nervous system. If the fight or flight response is the gas pedal floored to the ground, this is the brake. Its entire job is to calm everything back down, bringing you back to what's known as the rest and digest state. And this come down has very real physical symptoms. Ever felt all shaky after a big scare? That's just your muscles finally releasing all that stored up tension. And that deep, profound exhaustion you feel, well, that's the crash. You just borrowed a huge amount of energy from your body's future reserves, and now the bill is due. And this really illustrates the entire arc perfectly. It all starts in a matter of seconds with the threat, which pushes you to this incredible peak in performance. But that peak is always followed by the aftermath, a period of minutes, sometimes even hours, where your body has to recover from that extreme exertion. So, what's the big takeaway from all this? The ability to perform these superhuman feats, it isn't something you have to learn or find. It is a fundamental, built-in survival kit, an evolutionary masterpiece inside all of us, designed to help you overcome the impossible when it matters most. So that leaves us with a final, really fascinating thought. This incredible power isn't some comic book fantasy. It's a standard feature that comes with every single one of us. Knowing that this latent potential is just sitting there, waiting for the right trigger, what does that truly say about what you and all of us are actually capable of?